All right, what's going on, guys? Running a couple minutes late today, about 5 minutes late today. So my apologies for that. Just a little bit of a slow morning on a new month for me. So my apologies. But hey, you know what? We're here, we're clear, and we want to get into some trades. So let's go ahead and take a look at the market here in just a moment. Mm, that's good tea. All right, let's dive in. So let's go ahead and share our screen. So this size. Wow. All right. So this is the first assessment I've taken of the market today. So I've not taken any look around. Looks like just on preliminary searches, market is bouncing back pretty well. We came all the way down to 35.71. Looks to be where was this? This was on the weekend. And we have this top here of nearly 3,700, which we have recovered a huge amount of that today. Super bullish looking day. You can see just on the 5 minute chart, we've basically been ripping since about 2:30 this morning, and just going up and up. Looking like another bullish day in the market. Um, it is October, and October is, if you really like look back through a lot of market crash history and stuff like that, October is a time where market tends to have more crashes. So we're going to be still cautious, even though we're seeing seeing this pop up here. I think that the vast majority of people feel that we're in a recession, and that just having continuous upside momentum is a little sketchy. So, but we've been trading above the view app since like I said, around 2:30 this morning. So market looking solid for more upward momentum today. Huge rip here at 7 o'clock, from 36.34 all the way up to 36.50s area, and we're currently battling this red line that we had on here on Friday, 36.70 zone. We are roughly about 40 dollars or so off the View app, which which is about at the extension of our range that we normally see here. So we may be looking for a trend reversal back towards the downside, um, but I wouldn't say toward the downside necessarily on the day. I mean, we're up almost 2% in the market. It's a huge amount. Um, Crazy amounts of money going up. So with that bounce, I think that we're going to remain mostly bullish on the day, but we may have some pullbacks here, to maybe like the 50, or like 36.50. So like right in this zone here, really kind of the area that we were trending on Friday, where we had this cyan marker here as our support level, and this orange one here as our resistance zone. So, um, game plan for the day going to be. I need to get better at operating this thing because it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Um, Game plan of the day is, so I'm going to approach the day, first off and foremost, with a sort of a calmness to it, and I'm going to be looking for trade opportunities with momentum to either direction. Haven't decided if I'm long bias or short bias, but with the bullish momentum in the market today, I'll probably be focused on longs, although we may take a few shorts here and there. We're not trading in the evaluation today. We're trading in the simulator, and that really comes down to that I wanted to kind of get a feel for October by trading today. So, um, so that's where we're at. And excuse me, just a second. All right. So it looks like right now we're just about a few minutes past 7:30, 10 minutes past. So we may see a turnaround. Like I said, maybe a pullback to like this level here, the 35, possibly the 50. We are getting a hammer candle there, so getting some support at that level. Um, but right around here, right before we had this move, we did get this 35 dip below the 26. Now that's usually indicative of some downward momentum happening. But as you can see, it's finding support really well up here at the at 36.65 area. We put in this hammer candle followed by another, and then now we're here. Now, one of the things that was trapping me last week, and actually has been trapping me throughout my futures trading, has been trading through consolidation. So basically, trading through exactly like periods like this, um, where it's not moving obviously in an upward or downward move. It's just kind of like right now, it's like this candle's been red, green several times. So where the move is not necessarily obvious. Now this does look like it's poised for a breakout. Um, just being at the bottom of this flag, kind of seems like a pop up, but let's make sure we got these. We want them to. What's the movement like? Feeler one at 5 ticks. 5 contracts. Okay, so we did continue to push down. The 9 dipping below the 12. Not a bad looking thing for a short. Possibly down, like I said, to that 35. I'll wait though until we get a little bit more confirmation. And we do get a red dot here and a little bit of red on the TTM. Make sure it's there. Looking for 5 ticks to the dead, which we did get. Up for 37.50 on the day, trading 5 contracts of the ES. Just going to take my time today. I want to set the tone for the month. Oh, by the way, guys, I was considering participating in the World Series trading. Oh, looks like you guys missed that trade. Let me know in the comments. Let's see that. Sounds good. All right, getting a bounce back up. Wonderful support here with this area. By the way, if y'all hanging out with me, y'all chilling with me, first off, I appreciate it. Trading can be kind of lonely, so it is nice to just have some friends hanging out, trading. We may form an ABCD pattern at this area, just because we kind of have the makings of it, sort of the A here. If we do get a B, maybe like come up to this zone here and reject, and then pull back to this area and then pop up again. But right now, it's looking more geared towards the upside. Definitely would have been a good trade up right here. That's what I was talking about, it being geared towards the upside. Let's see if it rejects at this orange line here, which is right around 36.70. Getting a rejection off 36.70. Rejected like perfectly. 5 seconds on this. Pop back up though before the candle finished. So candle finished on the high. The rejection was quick and it turned itself all the way around. Now it's coming up to test the highs of the day right here. I know we have a higher high in the pre, but look for a pullback entry, maybe to like the 3670 area itself. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen, so I'm gonna wait a little bit. Trading is like mostly waiting. Entered in there high, higher than I wanted to. And there's definitely more of a pullback than I wanted to see as well. Looking for just a few more ticks up. Almost got it. Almost there. Cutting it. Cut it with 125 in profit. Probably going to pop up here too, but... So because that struggled to hit that, I'm actually going to bump down to 3 ticks. Although there definitely was the opportunity here from 65 up to... What? Was this 65? Yeah. 36, 65. Up to 71, 73. So huge range right there. That was like a 12 tick move availability. Obviously, it was more than 12 ticks, but I tend not to take more than 12 ticks just because I'm trying to get out and take that profit. How you guys doing today? Red, green, in between? Just got a few people chilling today. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. If you guys like hanging out with me, like learning about trading, breaking the highs now. 675 is a new area. I was looking, and we got a fresh GTM too. It's looking pretty tough. Can we get an entry off maybe like 73? I don't know if we're gonna pull back that far. So close. We got 1 tick above it. Try off 74. Insert a 74 on a pullback candle. We've got a new chart pattern showing up here. We're looking to get out at 77. Which honestly would be a very strong move. Don't know if I actually want to take that much risk trying to hit that. Yeah, I'm going to put that down at 75. Might have to cut it. We do have positive momentum on the 2TM. 3, 1, 2. Not enough positive momentum though. Still holding this trade. Took 250 in profit on that. Remember, 77 was our original trade idea, but frankly, I really wanted to get in down here at more like 72 and get out of 75 instead of 74 to 77. So I'm glad that we dropped this down and took that bit in profit. I do think that we're going to continue to pop here because we even have a little flag forming right here. This did not form an ABCD pattern, not yet anyway. It may potentially still, just because right here, but the B part of it is actually higher than the A part of it. So I don't know that that's necessarily an ABCD pattern. I mean, usually we would see the A be the peak, and then the B and like the A, like the beginning of it, be the peak, and then down here would be the oh gosh, up here is the B, A, B, C, D. But the peak of the B usually is lower than the beginning of the A on an ABCD pattern. So I don't think this is going to be that scenario. TTM movement is 0.3, 1.2, 1.7, 2.2, 2.3. So we were moving up by about a half a point, which is respectable as far as momentum goes. It should be considered, but our next one went from 2.2 to 2.3, and that is kind of showing that cooling of that momentum. So unless this gets more to like 2.8, I'm closer to 3. I'm not really interested in a long yet. Hey, good morning, Tiny. It is great to see you. Wow, we actually have a lot of people watching today. If y'all hanging out, y'all chilling, make sure you like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We're up 812.50 on the day in the simulator. We'll get back to the evaluations soon, but like I said, I just wanted to get an assessment of what October might look like, because traditionally Octobers, especially for me, have been quite volatile, and our market crashes that we've had throughout history tend to happen in October. So, which is perfect timing because it gives November and December to recover. All right. Getting a bounce off that little flag that I talked about. But TTM's starting to cool. Like I said, I didn't see that the TTM was really stacking on this. I can see that it was swishing to cyan. But one of the things like in the TTM, and we got a whole video on this, but one of the things in the TTM like is you want to look at the actual factor at which these numbers are increasing. So the fact that this went back to cyan, that's a good thing in terms of long move. But if you look at this, went from like 1.17 to 2.2, it's a half point. Then we went from 2.2 to like 2.2. So it really went nowhere. And then we actually dropped to 2.0. Now we're coming back up to 2.4. So this is actually looking like it's getting some of that momentum that we needed. But it really needed to sort of stack on this here, because this is really letting us know that we're getting more buyers kind of filing in. I wish we had a bull bear indicator on here. I wonder if I can get one on TOS. I would think so, because TOS really has like every indicator on Earth. I'm gonna drop this from 12 ticks, because I don't feel really confident in 12 ticks today. We are definitely like in the extension range. Like if you look right here where the volume weighted average price is, the volume weighted average price is down at 36.32, and we're rocking up at 36.72. So we're $40 above the volume weighted average price. So at some point, and I would, by the movement, I'm starting to think that at some point soon that we're going to get a reversal. That reversal, I don't think is going to necessarily go red on the day or anything like that, because the ES is up ridiculous numbers. It's up almost 2% today. That's a lot for the ES, like a lot. It's definitely like a pretty bull positive day. So when we get a trend reversal, it's more like a pullback, and it's pulling back to, my guess is around here, this cyan support that we did from like Friday, which is 36.50. So it may pull back and kind of consolidate around the zone before continuing further up. At least that's kind of what I'm seeing. I still have some of the after effects of being sick. Um, so that's no fun, but it's all good. We're just chilling. so so yeah, we're up 812.50 on the day. We're looking for another trade. Not seeing one yet, but one's gonna pop up soon. I'm sure of it. Um, yeah, here we go. Gonna pop off that. What's the TTM at? 2.7 to 3.1. That's pretty good. We are running into this resistance right here at 75. Right there. For an entry on that. Yeah, entry would have been right here, really. Time on this. We have 20 seconds left in this candle. Where's this pullback zone here? See, 74.50. Really like 70. Nah, it rejected. Rejected off that 75. Glad I didn't take that. I was considering taking it really for like just a quick pop up from like 74 to 75. But yeah, got the rejection. We're really kind of, like I said, we're at this extension level, and honestly, like if I actually just think back a couple of minutes, that's what I was talking about, and I really should consider sticking to that trade plan, because sometimes I feel like I just need to, like, I don't know. Anybody ever seen the movie Soul? It's like a Pixar flick, and there's this scene like where they're talking about the lost souls, and they got this trader dude there. It's just like sitting at his terminal, like, gotta make a trade, gotta make a trade, gotta make a trade, and he's just like sitting there, just like chanting that back and forth to himself. Yeah, sometimes I feel like that guy. My family laughed their butts off when we watched that, and they all just kind of looked at me and pointed. Let's check the 3-minute chart. I want to see. I use the 3-minute chart a lot of times to judge trend. So this has actually been pretty helpful for me. We are getting cooling on the TTM on the 3-minute. What's the factor? 20, 18, 16. So I've been dropping by like a factor of 2. I really want to see a pullback to like that 36.50 zone, like right here. Like maybe like 55 or possibly 50. Somewhere like this zone or right in there. So we did have off the original move. Where's that move start? Well, this is the more recent one. It's right here. This is after the consolidation period. We bounced right off the 50. And from that, we've had 1, 2, 3 moves up. This being kind of a micro move. Checking the 5. Seeing what we got. Show me what you got. 5-minute, we're still stacked in the TTM. Pretty heavily, actually. We've been stacking by 2 points each time. What a chill Monday. Kind of slow. But a lot of the move really was in the morning and in the pre. Up almost 2% on the ES today. And we're doing pretty decent in our trade so far. I don't think we took a loss. No, we haven't taken a loss yet. And hopefully we don't take any. That'd be nice. Nice indeed. Alright. So earlier I was looking for a bounce off of that 35. That's what's happening right now. We're pulling back to that 35. We're getting that bounce off that zone right there. I'll have to see if it rejects this 35. I don't think it's going to. At least not right now. Usually we get a pullback to the 35 pretty heavily, like this red candle. Then we get a bounce off of it. We actually ended up with a doji. Doji at the bottom. Are we going to get a pullback to the 50? It's not looking like it. We're getting that hammer candle on this thing. One of these like random unexpected supports. Nah, but the 35 is a pretty expected area of support, honestly. Like it holds really well. Oftentimes, like this is actually one of my favorite indicators, my favorite moving averages. Highly underrated and underutilized, in my opinion. Hey, what's up, Origin Code? Got the Rick and Morty. Yeah, love it. You're off to a great start. That's awesome, dude. Up $25 on paper. 2 live. Though after fees on the live, I'm under. Still had a 3 or 4 day. Yeah, the fees are definitely like you gotta factor in the fees. That's why we do the math on the fees on this channel. Is because they're really super important. So anytime that we're doing trading in the sim like we are today, and we'll hit the evaluation again soon, probably tomorrow or the next day. But I really just wanted to get a feel for the market movement. We're at 65.40 in fees right now, and 812.50 in trades. So we're at a positive 747 on the day. How's that even possible? 65.40 should be 747 too. Anyway, getting a bounce here. I'll take a long right there. Just looking for 4 ticks to the upside. I think this might be a boredom trade, if I'm asking myself honestly. In which case, I'm just going to take 1 to 2 ticks. Try and scalp this and get out. Took 2, up a K. K day. I actually ended up cutting that where it was because it didn't, like right after I entered it, I saw that the momentum just wasn't there, not in the way that I wanted it to be. I want the momentum to be there to bounce like up to like this level, which is happening now. 5 seconds left in this candle, and super bullish day, bouncing off that 35. Like I said, I love this 35. That's the EMA 35. Let me know if you guys want a video on all of my indicators, because I've had a couple people ask me about it so far, and I just think that like each one of these has a specific use, and I personally just developed this myself. I've not seen anybody else really trade this way, but this is what works for me because these are areas that I've personally found that just make a lot of sense when you measure them against past charts. The 35 acts as support and resistance. Often it also indicates trend reversal, upside or downside, prior to the move. So that's one thing I really like about it. It's not 100% accurate, but then no indicator is, and anybody who tells you otherwise is selling you something. So this guy predicted trend reversal 715. Who knows if it'll actually play out, because the trend reversal to the upside or downside is not as accurate as the support and resistance area for what the 35 offers. It's pretty accurate, but it's like I'd say like 65-75% accuracy on predicting trend reversal. But for the support level and resistance level, it's highly accurate. It's like, I would say, closer to the 85 to 95% range. Oh, you get some movement, man. TTM stepping into the Bollinger Band with the green dots here, getting pretty good amount of support there. The 35. Get another bounce here. Let's see. What's the VWAP doing? Has the VWAP moved up at all? Yeah, so VWAP's moving up. We're at 36.34 on the VWAP now, and currently holding around 36.70 on the actual ES itself. So we closed a lot of that gap from earlier by about $5. So this consolidation area here is with the VWAP moving up towards it, that's removing extension. So that gives us more opportunity to move to the upside. Get kind of this rolling pattern going on here, almost looking like an ABCD to a degree, but with the midpoint being higher than the initial point, which is weird. Switch to 12 ticks, looking for, that was the move right there. Let's see if we can still catch it. Wanted to get in right there off that orange line, but I noticed the move just a little too late. Looking for a 12 tick move, which is right up here at this resistance zone, 36.75. We're looking to get out at 74.75, which is like right there. I may actually drop that down to like 74.25 just for safety's sake. Currently up 3 ticks for kind of just battling our entry down a little bit. We got 3 seconds left in this candle. We just got a yellow switch on the TTM, but we stepped outside of the Bollinger Band. I don't like that. Cut it right there. Took 437.50 off. So up 1,437.50 on the day. We've taken 5 trades total and 25 contracts total. So 25 times 4.36. We're at $109 in fees, minus our $1437.50 in profit. So we're up $1328.50 on the day in the simulator. I definitely think that we probably could have got that full 750, but I'm happy with the 437.50 just because I want to secure the bag really as much as possible. In every opportunity, I'm going to secure the bag. It's not worth it to me to put the account at risk in order to take a couple $100 more, unless, of course, that's something that's necessary for that particular point in time in trading. And it really isn't ever necessary. So coming up, hitting that resistance. So we definitely would have got the full 12 ticks. Ripping past now. Stepping back into the band and switching cyan. Looking strong. Now here's the cue. So we broke over this resistance zone here at 75. We had this random one at 76 that we must have drawn in at some point, but it literally came up and rejected at exactly that spot. Definitely some more move ops here. So we're going to be looking for some new trade opportunities now that we're past the top of the hour. Up almost 1,500 on the day. We're utilizing 5 contracts at a time. So time for you to be done for the day. No worries. No give. my micro profits back. Yeah, I totally understand. Have a great rest of the day yourself as well. And we will see you tomorrow, Tiny. Love and appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Let's jump back into the charts. Continuing to rip. Definitely had another 12 tick up there. We certainly could have got that full 12 ticks. Could have got more like 20. We're right now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles, 6 green candles in a row. We got a fresh TTM on the cyan switch here, and we're making new highs. Coming up to 3680 zone. Went from 0.1 to 1.6. That's a lot of momentum. And we got a fresh 912 and a 26 crossover. This is looking good for more move to the upside. Currently, ES is up 2.16 on the day, 2.17. That's a lot of movement upward. Let's see if we can get an entry maybe off of 3675, maybe 3676. I don't know if we're going to pull back that much, though. Join the bid here for continued movement back up. So really looking for kind of a test of these highs, looking for 3681. I'm actually gonna put this pull back a little bit more than I wanted to. I wanted to get like the bottom of that pullback, but it didn't look like it was gonna pull back as far. Currently down like 4 ticks on it, 5 ticks now. I'm gonna put this at 79.50. So it looks like I should be taking closer to like 8 ticks on the day, not 12. Pulling back way too much. I'm gonna have to cut this. Just let it pop back up a little bit. It's the TTM lost its momentum. Get back most of my profit there. Still up 562.50 on the day, but we were up. Our peak of the day was 1437.50. So really, this high of the day breakout, not a good move on my part. Looks like we peaked. Now we're getting that reversal. VWAP moves to 36.45, 36.35. And we are 40 above VWAP. One, two, three. We're 4 moves off of this original bounce off the 200 moving average. How you guys doing today, by the way? You guys red, green on the day? BT Dubs, guys, if you want to try and earn funding in the futures market, by the way, check out Elite Trader Funding. I love these guys. They're great. Their customer service is awesome. Something I really look for in a company. Got to make sure that customer service is there. Otherwise, why bother working with them? These guys got it. They got the juice, so to speak. If you guys use the link in the description and promo code JSBEST, you'll actually get a lifetime discount off of every product that you see here, with the exception of the fast tracks, because these are already heavily discounted. So personally, I think the 50K evaluation, which this is the one that we're looking at trying, is the best value in the market from everything that I've looked at different prop firms. The 50K evaluation is you can take 8 contracts of the minis and 80 contracts in the micros, but you have a max drawdown of $2,000, which is quite a lot, which is good, especially if you trade like me, where there is a lot of volatility in my trading. I'm looking for a lot of momentum trades. So if you trade like that, I like this one because they get a larger drawdown period available to me and a profit target of only 3,000. I say only 3,000 because when you're able to take up to 8 contracts, which I personally I like taking 5 myself. This is 3K is not that difficult to hit. I mean, you saw our peak of the day was up 1437.50, and really, I just think that we kind of got the trading bug, which is why we took that trade. But yeah, you guys can use the link in the description and promo code JSBEST to get a lifetime discount on any of the evaluations that are here. And all those evaluations, every single one of them, once you guys earn funding, you can start withdrawing from your account pretty much immediately. They allow you 1 withdrawal per month. So you started the 25K fast track, dude. That's awesome, man. Hell yeah, dude. I'm so glad to hear that, Origin. I'm pumped for you, dude. I'm rooting for you the whole way, every step of the way, man. Good luck. Good luck. Truly believe that. Truly feel that from the bottom of my heart, man. Good luck. We're probably going to go for the 50K ourselves on this next one. We got really close on the 100K, but it just, I don't know that. So we were doing the 100K static, and I don't know that it fits my trading style, honestly, because I can only take 2 contracts with it. And so it takes longer for me to build a cushion. I have to do more trades, which kind of leads me to like an area of over trading. $30 seconds left on this candle. TTM momentum is at 4.7 from 4.2, so pretty decent there. Join the vid here, looking for 5 ticks up, taking a quick scalp. We got that up 875 on the day. So one thing I really like about 5 contracts at 5 ticks, it's 5 times 12.5, so that's 6,250 times 5, so it's 3,1250 off of those 5 contracts. And those 5 contracts in terms of fees is 2,180. So a lot of profit. So you basically make $300 off of 5 ticks. It's just a nice quick way to pad my account. Sometimes I go for the larger swings just because I happen to be a momentum trader. I'm a momentum trader when it comes to stocks. It's difficult to trade momentum on crypto because there's almost never any momentum. But because the crypto momentum is like measured in like hours or like days, not necessarily in minutes as much. It's there, but not to the extent that I see like stocks or futures having. I'm kind of looking for a rollover, honestly. Like I really would actually like to see a trend reversal, like toward the 200 moving average, just because like I don't know, it starts to feel unnatural when it's just ripping all day. Like it starts to just feel cheap. You're like, should I even trade? You know. By the way, we switched video platforms, like streaming platforms. We've just been working on improving the stream, honestly. We've only been doing this stream now since like mid-July. So we're not even at 3 months yet. We're like at like 60 to 75 days or something like that. But in that time, we improved our audio, we improved our video, we improved our background. We've also added a Discord group. as well, which our Discord group is brand new. By the way, guys, if you want to check out our Discord group, check out joelstraight.com/Discord, and that'll give you an invitation link to our Discord group. It's small right now, um, but our Discord group is going to talk about more than just trading, more than just futures or crypto or strategies. We're also talking about entrepreneurship. We're talking about side hustles. We're talking about psychology. We're talking about mindset. We're talking about books. We're talking about really just anything and everything that helps us get to the optimistic future that we all want for ourselves and for our families. And so, really, that's what that Discord group is about. It's not just hyper focused on futures trading or crypto or just really trading at all. Trading is a part of it. Trading is one methodology to earn income from. But the reality of it is, every millionaire I ever met in my life, and I met a lot, they all had multiple streams of income, and they're all like, yeah, this one thing got me this far, so then I use that money to invest in this other thing, and that got me this far, and so on and so forth. Um, so that's what that group is about. You know, it's not just one stream of income; it's multiple streams of income, and it's also health, wealth, um, psychology, mindset, everything like that. So it's brand new. There's not a ton of content in there, a little bit of resources, and just a couple of people in there so far. There will be more growing over there over the next 6 months or so. We at one point in time operated a membership group with over 1,000 members before, so we definitely can do it. We've done it. I've done it in the past. My wife and I have done it, and so we're going to do that here. Uh, Probably bring in thousands of people who have expertise, knowledge, or just like their own knowledge and experience from a bunch of different places all over the world. And I personally think that's one of the best ways to learn and grow is by having all these different perspectives in one location. Um, we're not like rooting like competition and that kind of thing. Instead, we're just here to help people as much as possible. Okay, it does look like we're getting a rollover. I don't know if we're gonna get it because it looked the same right here, like literally look like the exact same, and then we got this rip up. Currently at 820, 1120 market. So I'll be looking for another like volume surge here in about 10 minutes. Volume's been pretty steady, around like 5 to 6,000 contracts traded per minute, um, which is pretty respectable. Let's see if we have any of those huge. Really don't have the. Occasionally, some days when I trade the ES, we'll see like 12,000 contracts show through, and it's like it'll usually happen on like one particular candle. Holding support again at 35. You see a pullback to it, bounced off of it. Time on this candle is 10 more seconds. I thought about taking a scalp right there. Should have done it. I gotta get rid of this track. It's messing with my trading. All right, made a little bit off that one. I wasn't really sure. I got filled here, so I wasn't really sure what I made on that, honestly. Oh, that track is over. I don't want that track. Whatever that was. Okay, get that off my playlist. I'm actually gonna switch my playlist up. Whew, I gotta shake off that energy. I didn't like that track. Ugh. Whew. I gotta shake that out, man. I did not like that track. It just brought like a bunch of bad energy and like anxiety vibes. Not my jam. We gratefully we made profit on that trade, but man, the whole time it was like oh man, it's just like the church are coming to get me. Um, all right, let's jump back in. Look at that. Nice big rejection there. All right. Now we rejected down to the 35. Again, holding support there at the 35, but I don't know that this is going to last. There's definitely a big pop off of it, but that rejection is huge. So we went from 36.75, rejected at that level. That's a very crucial zone right now for the ES. Of course, I always say zone because I don't believe in like the price level being down to the penny, um, you know. But real crucial zone right there, and pulling back to the 35. I would not be surprised if we pull back to the 50, and if we do, my guess is that we'll reject off that 50, and off that rejection, pull back to around 200 moving average, or this 3650 line here, which the 200 moving average is almost at, and the VWAP has moving up along with us. This is a good thing because what this really gives us is less extension on the day. But we'll have to see if that actually plays out. Right now, it's bouncing off the 35, and it's bounced off the 35. You can see it bounced here off the 35. The 35 is such a great trade zone, man. I really, really like the 35. You can see if we go back. What are you doing? You can see if we go back here, we actually bounced again off 35 off this zone. That was also a crossover play. We bounced off 35 there, which is where we're at now. We'll be jumping back into the evaluation this week. Which I wanted to get a feel for October, and also like trading in the sim all of last week and just taking that like step back really helped me understand that I was trading through consolidation, which was killing my account, both in fees and through just like over trading really. And like it'd have like 80% positive trades, then that like 20% would be enough to pull my whole account down. So that was another thing too. I wasn't taking momentumous enough trades. Like I wasn't taking large enough trades. So I was taking like a lot of scalps at like 2 and 3 ticks or like 5 ticks sometimes, which 5 ticks is a good, like that to me is the healthy scalp. But like anything less than that, like is like, you know, it's kind of sketch, honestly, because you'll end up spending so much in fees before you actually make profit. And so while every trade, like one contract, one tick is always profitable, it's the minimum amount of profit that comes with it. And when you lose, you don't just lose the trade, you lose the trade plus the fees. When you win the trade minus the fees. So your wins can tend to be smaller than your losses because of that. So TTM stacking to the red and outside of the Bollinger Band, but holding support really well. It's almost like the volume left. It really does feel like that. Look at that. Like the volume actually did leave. Now we're at like 3,000 contracts traded per minute instead of what we're at, which is like 4,500 to like 6,000 being traded per minute. Doji here at 36.75. This 36.75 is a pretty heavy zone here, so we're gonna give it its own color. Going red on that. Breaking out of that 36.75 zone with a fresh yellow candle on the TTM. Looking for an entry now for a move to the upside. Only a few seconds into this candle. Turning the bid there. Looking for 5 ticks up. Dropped it down to 3 ticks. Dropping now to 1 tick. And cutting it. So we lost 312.50 loss on that one. Looks like we're going to get a pop back up. Cut that trade just because of this big red wick at the top here and that pullback. Looks like we got a 912 crossover though. So I do think this is going to continue to push up. Pulling out a little bit on the chart. Def could have held that trade. Took an entry off 77. Took a 1 trick trade on that. Up at 875 yet again on the day. This kind of seems to be around our just kind of where we're hanging out today. We got this red hammer candle going right there. Hammer candle erased. Now we're pulling back. Got red on TTM again from the yellow. The yellow never stepped into the Bollinger Band, so that really kind of shows us less momentum with that yellow on the sorry, it shows us less momentum with that red dot on the TTM, even though we're getting that yellow candle, which sort of indicates that trend reversal. If you guys want to understand the TTM, there's a full-on video that I've done with it. I'll probably need to update that video one day just because I've learned even more about the TTM from the time that I made that video, but that video is super informative. So if you guys want to understand how I use the TTM to judge momentum, you may want to check out that video. It's pretty quick. It's like 10 minutes long. So, all right. Let's jump back in. Pull back off of 77. Looks like we're still trying to get that 1226 crossover. But if you actually look close here, the 26 actually crossed above. So we had this tiny little micro crossover here, and then the 26 crossed back above the 9 and the 12. And TTM's kind of undecided. We got yellow, yellow, red, yellow, red. But they're all outside the Bollinger Band. Honestly, it's looking more like this is going to topple over soon. And the 200 moving average has now moved to 3650, which is the area that I honestly want to see the ES pull back to. We're now 37 up to 74. So whatever that is, we're close to 40, like 35 to 40 bucks extended off of the view app. So right now we're just in this like consolidation zone. We did get this large momentum candle, but it's only 3,275 contracts traded. So it's not or sorry, that one's 78.57. My apologies. So that was actually pretty high volume. I'm gonna throw a there. That's kind of our. Let's extend this to the left. There, that zone here, and let's give this a color. What color should we do for our like average volume? Let's do like blue. Yeah, I like that blue. Okay, so we got this blue line in here. It's kind of like the average volume. So really, like when we break above this, that's when we're gonna see even more momentum. Up or down is kind of irrelevant, but volume is the biggest indicator of momentum. And remember that volume is an indicator, in case you forgot. All right, so we've been streaming now for about an hour. We've just been chilling in here, taking a couple trades. Our peak of the day was $1,437.50. Now we're up $875 today, and we've taken 55 contracts. So that's 11 trades. And in total, let me just throw this up here on the screen. So that 55 minus or times 4.36. So we paid $239.80 in fees, and we made $875. So we're actually up $635.20 on the day when we factor in the fees. Our peak of the day at $1,437.50, where we were very early on in the trade day, certainly was when we likely should have walked away from the trades. That was at about 7:45 or 7:55, so about 20 to 25 minutes into the trades. Here's that reversal that we've been talking about all morning. It finally happened at about 8:30. So might be some short opportunities in here, preferably down to let's see, we dropped below the 50. Yeah, the 50 and the 35 are like way up there now. So we may get a pull, like a move back up slightly to like this zone, like 36.70. But this looks like an area of droppage here. Looking for 12 ticks. I'm gonna go for a short. So this might be a little bit of a longer trade. Hopefully it's fast, but looking to get out at 36.64.50. Looking for 12 ticks to the downside. Currently at about 3 to 4. Want to see more downward move. What I don't like for this short is that we got a green dot on the TTM. Couldn't get there. Took 437.50 on that, up 13.12.50 on the day. Again, our peak of the day was 1437.50, with significantly less contracts traded. So a lot less fees and a lot more profit. Currently, we're at 261.60 in fees. So we're up $10.50 and 90 cents on the day. Getting that balance there. Wouldn't be surprised if this continues downward. Like I said, to around the 200 moving average. It's this red dot or this red line here. If you guys are looking to earn funding in the futures market, check out Trader Funding. Okay, these guys are super great. I would consider it a personal favorite of myself because this does help support the channel. We do earn an affiliate commission off these guys when we refer them, but we only refer products and services that we personally use. So everything that you'll ever see me refer on this channel is something that I personally use or have used in the past and was happy with that service. One of the things I look for in a company is customer service and knowledge. These guys got all that. They have a very active Discord group and Discord community that is very helpful, as well as we do as well. But check these guys out. If you guys want a lifetime discount off of any of the plans here, with the exception of the fast tracks, use my link in the description. Use promo code JSBEST. And you will get that lifetime discount. The discount varies from time to time. Usually it's around 25%, but I've seen it go as high as 75%. It it is a best promo coupon, so it is always the best deal at the time that it happens. So personally, I think the 50K evaluation is one of the best values in the market compared to other prop firms out there. At the market rate, it's pretty much the same as everybody else, but they do allow you more contracts with a higher drawdown and a lower profit target. But with that promo code, it'll also be less expensive than the market itself as well. So you'll actually save a lot on that for life, and then you can trade more contracts as well. So a lot of value in these guys, but all of the links in our description offer some sort of value of some kind. The very first link in our description is to join our email list. We email every day that we do the stream, so we email stream reminders. We also share other stuff in that email. Can't get anywhere else. Links to certain discounts, certain promos. Also, other things that I just sometimes just like to write. Sometimes I just need to write and get out some of these ideas and the psychology and different things that I'm thinking about in terms of my head there. And that content is often only available by email because I'm typically writing it. So definitely want to join in on the email list. We have another comment here. Yeah, absolutely. I can post in the Discord room at the end of the session. Cool. I appreciate that. So yeah, guys, check out all the links in the description. First one's email list. Second one is our Discord community, which we just started. So we only have a couple of members in there right now. That Discord community is focused on driving value from the perspective of trading, crypto, NFTs, futures trading, stocks, investing, past all of that type of stuff. It also looks at entrepreneurship, the psychology behind money, as well as so it's really just an all-encompassing Discord community group to help you develop your own optimistic future, which is actually the name of the Discord group, Optimistic Futures. I called it that as sort of a double entendre, okay? Because we do trade futures here on the live stream, but we all are looking for that optimistic future, and that we're all looking to sort of like be optimistic and hopeful about our future. That's what that Discord group is about. There's a couple of great people in there right now. We're going to grow it to thousands of people over the next few months, and it's going to be a lot of people who are interested in helping you and sharing ideas back and forth. So, and lastly, guys, if you want to get 6 free stocks, you like trading stocks, options, and cryptocurrency, check out Webull. They are the last link in the description. And when you guys check out Webull, you'll actually get 6 free stocks just for signing up. So you'll automatically be in the green once you sign up and fund your account. I should add that part in there. And you only have to fund your account with $100. So you get 6 free stocks. It's just crazy. Like when I set up my Webull account, I was already green 40% on my account. So this is kind of ridiculous. But yeah, guys, check them out. We may be looking for one more trade here for further downward move. Honestly, I was expecting this to have more of a downward move, but it looks like 36.65 may hold support. Let's check out the TTM. We from this original downward move, we're at 1.0 or 1.9. It's 2.2. Then went to 3.1, and then 3.7, 4.2, 5.1. It's a big momentum on that one. 2.59, and now we're getting a yellow candle on the TTM inside of the Bollinger Band. So that's looking pretty decent for a bounce. We needed this pullback a long time ago. Honestly, I really wish we got it around 8 o'clock. But, lasted like another hour. Kind of finding support here at this 36.65 level. And the 200 moving average has moved up quite a lot since then. And the VWAP has moved up a reasonable amount. VWAP's at 38. and our peak of the day is at 3680, um, which fits within our normal deviation zone, um, which is roughly $50 in each direction from the VWAP. If if it's past that like $50 point, likely shouldn't be trading. And actually, our biggest loss of the day was right here when we broke that rule. So I can tell you that I personally need to write down my rules, and I'll probably actually write down those rules and share them in the Discord group as well as in email as well, and probably on my website. So I'll probably share those rules in all those locations, just to give people the most access to it, and make it a downloadable as well. So if you guys want to download it and apply it your own self, you're more than welcome to, or some sort of worksheet to help you guys actually determine your own rules that work for you. Everybody trades differently, and I respect that. So everyone's going to have their own set of rules, but we all absolutely should have our own set of rules for trading. And I can tell you that I broke my own rule by trading up here, and that's why we took that larger loss on the day that we kind of had to fight back from. Right here was where we were at 1437.50 on the day. We lost nearly a K. Right here we lost like 875. So momentum's kind of slowing down, movement's kind of slowing down on the day. I think I may go ahead and shut it down right here. I'll check into the Discord group, guys, and I'll just say what up. And if you guys want to chat or talk or anything like that, I'll be in the Discord group for probably about 15 minutes or so. I'll be on my computer, so I'll be able to respond to anything for about 15 minutes. But yeah, thanks so much for joining us, guys. Profitable day in the sim. Obviously, I want to bring this to the evaluation, but I really wanted to get an assessment for October. October has been traditionally a very difficult month for me. It's traditionally a difficult month for the market as well. There's that brain injury kicking in. Um, yeah, so I wanted to get a feel for the market today, and also I woke up like a little bit tired today, and not completely feeling it. So I'm grateful that I took the time to trade in the sim today, because I wanted to just get my energy right when it comes to trading for the week. Um, so we'll be looking at doing that evaluation again this week, and yeah, we'll see you guys in the Discord group. Let me know if you guys have any questions or anything like that in there, and we'll see you guys there. Gonna go ahead and shut it off now, and thank you everybody for being here. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. It would be a personal favor to me, and just this community in general. We love and appreciate you. Peace out, Optimus. We will see you tomorrow, Monday or Tuesday. Today's Monday. See you Tuesday at 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 market time. Thanks again, guys. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Peace out, Optimus.